Huh. There's a Prime truck. Prime Inc. Prime Inc. Oh yeah, Prime Inc. I know about Prime Inc. Oh shoot, stop. Hang on a second. Hey, what's going on, man? How do you like working for Prime? Good, that's what's up, man. That's what's going on. So, how's the owner treating you? You don't know who the owner is of Prime. What can I tell you about people, man? They run for Prime and they don't know nothing about Prime's history and where Prime came from. Hang on. Hey, the owner and founder of Prime is Rob Lowe. Rob Lowe. You heard about Rob Lowe? What do you mean you haven't heard of Rob Lowe, man? Look, if you're going to work for Prime, I got to tell you his story. Because let me tell you something. Rob Lowe has a great story, a great success story, how he founded Prime. And a lot of people think he leases trucks. And a lot of people think he started his business leasing trucks. I'm about to tell you about the story right now. What's up, people? Yes, you guys are going to do a lot of reading, but check this out, man. This is a really good success story. Right here, I'm going to just briefly tell you what's going on. Right here is telling you about Lowe, how he was interviewed, and he's got 5,000 tractors, and he has 7,000 trailers, and he's the leader in refrigerated and stuff like that. Now, right here, it's talking about how he was on the highest highs and the lowest lows. And he was talking about it when he was doing a seminar, and they were hanging on to his every word as he re-encountered his colorful history. Right here, Lowe's first truck was a previously owned dump truck he bought while in college and then drove during the summer. He hired a driver for it when he went back to school, and then it went south in a hurry. He recalled the experience with the very first company driver. Right here he's talking about he traded in his dump truck for a highway tractor and began calling on all his contracts in the meat business, looking for hauls. He was talking about it was an accident of the launch of his trucking career. He said that it wasn't a grand design. He said that his attraction to truckers and packers and all that kind of stuff is why he gravitated to it accidentally. He says, as a one truck operation, like many others at the time, ran hard and fast with little regard for the law. Right here, Rob Lowe admits it was pretty arrogant. And he says, I was young and I thought this was easy. I lost track of things that was really important, like people and how they're tied to the company's success. So that's what he's talking about on this part. He says, I was 29 years old and thought the world looked level, and in 1980 I was in bankruptcy court, just buried with no hope. He said, Lowe's mistake was borrowing money and a rapid growth. And a rapid growth, people, that's where a lot of people are making mistakes with lease trucks. Paying it back with cheaper dollars. It worked for a while until the interest surged at 21%, Lowe said. Crazy, right? Lowe says at the time the paper logs and fuel was 18 cents a gallon. What you did was mash on it and drove as fast as you could. Lowe founded Prime Inc. and began adding trucks. In 1979, Lowe Company made $1 million in profit. All this before he turned 30 years old, people. He was only 29. There's a great story about this dude, man. This is awesome, man. So you guys can read this stuff, man. I'm just skipping through this for you guys. Right here, he's talking about a struggle that he had, just trying to stay afloat and keep his lights on. And he's also talking about luck played a major role in his company ability to stay in business. At one point, Rob Lowe's car was repossessed. And then thereafter that, he won a new Cadillac. And it was crazy. Another time, he had a check that was intended to be shared with him and his insurance company that he actually got in the mail. Out of money, Rob Lowe said he cashed that check and only then was able to keep the lights on for another day. Things got real personal, however, because Lowe's mother took a loan out on her house for $50,000 for the company. He said he was burning $17,000 per day. It wasn't going to get us through the next week. But the cool thing is, after a while, he paid his mother back. She was all in, 100%. It's crazy. This is stuff this guy's went through, you know. He was only talking about even the drivers too understood the pressure the company was under. And many continue to drive, fully aware of the next paycheck not even be on schedule, man. How crazy is that? This is Prime. See, right here you gotta be careful, because right here he learned a lesson. Overexpansion without proper footing and solid financial foundation. That's a disaster, he said. Man, isn't this a great story about this guy? Not one time did he lease a truck. He paid cash in the very beginning and bought trucks through this whole story. So he's in chapter 11, bankruptcy, so he couldn't borrow or lend anymore. Without, it's crazy what he went through, man. The hardship, the craziness that this dude went through, man. Wow. Now pay attention to what he says next. The most important lesson learned through the whole ordeal was a return to basic, referring to as candy store accounting, where you can only buy what you have enough money in your pocket to afford. That's it, which means pay cash for trucks. Not leasing like some people say, paying cash for trucks like I try to tell you guys. Right here is where he's talking all his drivers were converting and wanting to be owner-operators. And Lowe said that was the best move that he made. And right here, read about it, man, read about it. So, it's pretty cool. So right here, he's saying the program was doing very well, having 100 new owner-operators that used to be drivers. And next thing you know, the units were more profitable at Prime. So as the drivers became owner-operators and leased trucks through Prime, he says that was the Prime's recovery to their whole entire company. And that's why they're here today. They help drivers where they couldn't even afford the down payment. So you see, Rob Lowe has a real awesome success story where he paid cash for his first truck, and he learned he had to pay cash for trucks, and then he turned around and leased them to his drivers. Now that is Rob Lowe's story, nothing else. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Have a good day, guys.